Hello Ankylo tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Terraria with Omnir's Modpacks and me, Blue Ankylo. So first thing, while everyone's paying attention, I want to go over something important. If you would like to play my modded Terraria with me, it doesn't have to be recorded, it could be on or off. We can do it on my server or something else, we can do it with different mods, I don't really care. But if you want to get that set up, there's a couple things I need to know. One of the biggest difficulties will be the time zones. So, for instance, I'm in Pacific time, which is -8 from Greenwich Mean, if I get this correct. And what I'm thinking of is setting up time on... I'm gonna go kill some stuff while I talk. Is setting a time away on probably Sundays every week to do some multiplayer Terraria. Now, I can probably be available my time on Sundays pretty much whenever seems to fit. I could probably put in a few hours wherever I could set something up. But I'm not sure necessarily how that will work for other time zones. If you live in, say, I don't know, the UK or Australia or something, it might be difficult to set this up. So basically, my point is, if you would like to try to play with me and perhaps some of the other watchers, please post your time zone and when you're free on perhaps Sundays or maybe Saturdays. Can't necessarily do it during the week because of work and, you know, just being busy. But I think the weekends are a good way to start out. So anyway, if you'd like to do that, you know, give it a shot. I'll see if I can set it up. This episode will probably not go up till Saturday, so I'll probably be waiting till next weekend to really get this going. But that's the plan anyway. So I'd like to play with you guys. We just got to get it worked out. So let's see, so what else is new as far as the game goes now? Let's stop talking about plans. As you may have noticed, I'm wearing this Squall set. I don't think I've worn it yet. I even brought along his Lionheart Gunblade, because, hey, that's the correct gun for him. So I figured, hey, that's kind of cool. And basically I want to talk a little bit about what's next for the Let's Play here for the beginning. I probably should have shown you, but back at my house, I mean, you know sort of generically what I've got for sets of armor. I am having a really difficult time finishing the Ancient Dragon set and the Ancient Magic Plate set. The Ancient Dragon set needs those big sort of reddish dragons, and the Ancient Magic Plate needs, I believe, actually an enemy called Ancient Demon Lord, which I have still never even met. Whatever my luck is, not very strong. So I'm having a difficult time finishing those sets up, and I'd love to finish them and give them a shot, but I'm having a hard time. Furthermore, I cannot seem to get Nazgul anymore, so finishing my Sauron set is not working out so well. I know kind of the areas where these things should spawn, and they're just not showing up. I'll take a battle potion, hold my flame out, water candle, and they just won't show up. So basically what's happened in between the last episode and this one is I've spent a ton of time just wandering around the usual areas trying to get some of these monsters, and it's not working out. It's taking me forever. I don't want to have to spend hours and hours and hours. If I get them, I get them, but it's not looking good, basically. So anyway, what's next? Well, I sort of spent a little bit of time, well, probably a fair bit of time to be fair. Actually, that's new. I got, I think I've mostly finished this Easterling set, and hopefully that's approaching the end of a couple of my Final Fantasy 1 sets. So that's cool. I know what I need to kill, I just been having a hard time finding them. Also, you might notice that the Orcheball thingamajigger seems to be fixed. I'm not getting never-ending Orcheball attacks. Or never mind, as soon as I say that, of course. Anyway, so I've got a few armor sets I'm still working on, but right, I spent a bit of time looking at the actual NPC files in Omnir's mod. It's not too hard. If you haven't done it before, you can actually look at them pretty easy. And if you just look at the .ini file, you can see what the various monsters should drop. And I didn't want to do this early on, but I'm having a really hard time, you know, figuring out drops and stuff, so I had to look. So I sort of know a few of the monsters that should be dropping stuff, and you can look at the .cs files and you can sort of figure out where they spawn, which can be difficult. Some of them have fairly weird conditions to meet. Anyway, so the thing is, I've been looking at those files, and I know there's like a couple dozen enemies that I have not killed that drop new stuff, weapons and armor, mostly just vanity sets. Oh look, finally found a Nazgul. That, you know, I would like to kill and try to collect. Gotta catch them all, right? But it's just not working out so far. Anyway, basically what's been happening is, it seems to me, half the time I'm just fighting either vanilla Terraria stuff or just normal monsters like those dwarves. Like, I'm just having a really hard time getting them to spawn anyway. So anyway, stop whining. So like, I know, for instance, the ancient demon lord should spawn in hell, and he drops all the magic plate stuff, but I've never even seen him. Where's my fairy? And I know, what else is there? There's I don't know, there's the great dragon, like I was saying, that I'm just having a horrible time getting the drops from. There's a phantom eye that I need to kill that's in the dungeon on Blood Moon, stuff like that. So I gotta try to work those out, see if I can actually get the items. But failing that, basically the next step is going to be to fight Ultima Weapon and possibly Omega Weapon. Ooh. So I'd been trying to save those for a little longer so I could get some more. Well, I wanted to finish like the vanilla Terraria stuff, so at least I've picked up the majority of that armor and weapons and stuff. But I never managed to finish my Sauron sets and all that. So unfortunately, I can't quite do all that. So probably in the next episode, I will... I don't even know what that was. Should have looked. I'll try to take on Ultima Weapon. Because I've got a couple items to summon them. I don't know if you need... I don't know if they're reusable yet, so I'll find that out pretty soon. Or next episode. Or maybe this episode. We'll see how it goes. See, like, I'm just... I don't know. It just seems like I'm spending a ton of time killing wild warriors and Easterlings and stuff, and it's just not getting me anything new. So I can't just spend, you know, never-ending amounts of time hoping for the right enemies to spawn. So let's head over to the corrupted side, because there is some things. I think I can show you a beholder. I can get those guys to spawn somewhat regularly. No, I've got all that stuff. Still haven't shown off a few of the scrolls. I'll get to them. So what else was I gonna say? Yeah, basically I'm just having a difficult time, that's all. Still killing every bunny I see though. That's typical blue. Right, so yeah, I'll just run over, might as well. But yeah, it doesn't seem like these battle potions and water candles are just getting me enough. Like, I spent probably half an hour down in hell before I started recording, and I never saw anything. Nothing new at all, basically. I didn't find any of the new monsters or any of that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, I'm having a hard time getting more interesting new things. And I don't feel like it'll make the best Let's Play to just continue doing the same things every episode with me trying to gather souls up in the underground hell. So I'm probably done with all that. Anything else I was going to say? Oh, right. I did obviously realize my mistake with the mod last episode, having two versions installed at once. Oh yeah, I killed the wall of flesh a couple times. I was a little bit concerned that perhaps switching versions of the mod maybe sort of regressed some of the hard mode stuff a little bit. Maybe I don't think it did really, and I killed the wall of flesh once just to make sure, but. Anyway, that was just me hoping for the best. But yeah, I've fixed the versions, so now there should be no more explosions. I'm pretty confident that anything that spawns will try to dig through the ground to get to me. And that's, you know, good. Don't have to worry about my castle being exploded anymore. So I'm happy to have that hopefully fixed. If I could just find some of those Nazgul. I really actually wish that the ring thing... was reusable for summoning Sauron, maybe even this one or whatever if you had to, just because to get all the armor and stuff from him is it's almost impossible. Like, I've killed a lot of these guys. Oh look, they have vanity sets, you know. I'd like to get all this stuff, but I'm having a real hard time. Right, I was gonna show you not beholders, marl burls. That's the one. I believe if you go all the way to the ocean on this side, past the corruption, you should be able to get them pretty regularly. I've been trying to work out just how the monster spawning code works. so I can actually tell, you know, left from right and up from down, so I know just where these things are actually supposed to be. Because I've been having a real difficult time finding new interesting things to show for you guys. So that's all. That's why I've been looking at them. Heading on over. Yeah, I mean, you get to see the whole world here, and this is sort of what usually happens, is I spend a bunch of time on my own, just wandering around, trying to get new stuff, and not being terribly lucky. Don't know for sure if I've got those already. So I think it's usually somewhere over here by the wall, or the end of the world. It tends to be where I find the marbles. So hopefully I can find one for you by the ocean here, just so you can see one at the very least, in case you're not playing along. But yeah, I'm sort of running out of stuff to do. Easy things anyway. I mean, it's kind of turning into farming mode, where you have to basically stick around the area, drinking battle potions and hoping to get the right enemy to spawn. And I don't know, that's not quite as much fun. Not quite as much fun. It wasn't too hard to get the fiends and chaos and all that, but the rest of them, some of this stuff, I don't know. So anyway, I'll cut for a while because none of this stuff is new either. Killing these Korra dudes is fine, but they don't actually drop anything new. So what I'll do is I'll wait around here until I find a marble, and I'll show you guys what it looks like at the very least. Alright, and deep breath, and somewhere over here there's a marble! Woohoo! I'm not even sure if he drops anything. I think I actually need to find the greater marbles to actually get better things. But anyway, there he is. You know, it's kind of cool. He looks pretty traditional from the old Final Fantasy stuff. I imagine he's shooting some bad breath at me, but let's Lionheart him to death. Kill him good. Yeah, no problem. So anyway, no big deal. That was, in fact, just about the only enemy I could think of that's somewhat new to show you guys. So I actually decided, to heck with all that. We're gonna go fight a boss, because I don't know what else to do, kinda. So Jewel of the Depths. Let's go get ready. How should we fight this guy? I imagine he's more difficult. Probably melee is not a great idea. So we've got a few ranged weapons, certainly. Might as well drink a potion and perhaps heal myself up here. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly imagining this guy's going to be one of the harder bosses, because there's only a couple left. So let's put some stuff away here. Greaves of the Easterling. Is that set finished yet? Nope. I still need the chest piece, but no big deal. Sauron's armor is taking forever, like I was saying. Those were all the Chaos set, mostly. Vanity items almost done there. Nazgul top. Oh, good. So I've got 2 out of 3 for that. That's not too bad. But yeah, it's that Dragon Leggings and the Magic Plate set. Those are the ones I really wanted to finish because they look good. I mean, I don't know if they're better than Crystal necessarily, but I really wanted to get them. Just didn't work out. Anyway, Magic. Let's go with white robes for today. We'll go with Magic. And actual. Oh, right. I have to put this away. Black belt key. Do I have it? Yay! We finished another set. Woohoo! Still need Thief chest, Fighter chest, White Mage chest, Red Mage top and bottom, and some other one. Is that all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably all of them. I've started Cyan's set. I need the chest. I need Sabin's chest and top. It's probably someone else from Final Fantasy 6. And the Nazgul bottoms. I think there's Setzer, maybe. I think I was looking when I was checking through stuff. So there is some more stuff I need, just from the rarer monsters, anyway. Now let's see. What are we gonna do for Magic here? I sort of brought the Lionheart as a joke. It's a nice shooty gun, but shooty sword, I guess. But I don't think it's gonna compete with anything else. The Mega Shark is always an option. Flares possible. Magic. Where's our magic? So I've got probably the best ranged weapon I could possibly have. Magic wise, flare. Any of these? Let's bring the Crystal Storm because it seems kind of interesting, and I don't think anything else is going to be up to par. The laser gun it does 38 damage, but if this thing has this very much defense, that'll be useless. I guess there isn't really a whole lot of good magic I have, and I don't dare take anything of this off for accessories. Still got some spare junk in here I have to clean up. I definitely need to move over my armor sets at one of these days. I've had this nice looking second room for a while and I still haven't used it. So alright, I guess we're going with Flare and Crystal Storm and probably the Mega Shark. We'll see how it goes. Let's pick up some potions to keep us alive. What would be useful? Regeneration. Hunter, nah. If I brought... How much do these spells cost anyway? 25 mana? That's not too bad. I do need some way... Right, the mana things. Yeah, do I have any of those? Oh, I got lots. I'll bring a bunch of them just in case this fight goes forever. Mana regeneration. Those are the really good ones, I think. And... Swiftness. Yeah. This armor set is much slower than the crystal set, so that's kind of good. And Iron Skin. I'll have to do some more brewing later on, I think. But I definitely was advised to keep my distance from this boss. So I don't... I'll take your advice. I'll try to stick with ranged, whether it's magic or the Mega Shark. I never got a bow that really competes with the Mega Shark, so I'm still going to stick with that. So let's just head over to the usual boss fighting location, which is somewhere around here, I think. And drink some potions and see how it goes. I think there's a button that drinks all the potions too, isn't there? I haven't actually experimented with that yet. But one of these days I could just press something. Anyway, Jewel. And it's reusable. Oh, thank goodness. I was really hoping for that. So let's start with Crystal Storm. I don't know if it's any good. That looks a little bit dangerous. Alright, so Ultima Weapon. Is this going to work? 100 damage at a time. He's got 50,000. That's not too bad. Crystal Storm actually isn't doing too bad. I guess I need to heal myself a little bit. How much have we gone down? Oh yeah, we got 10,000 damage off of him on the first run. I think he's casting Ultima is the big green thing, and I have to imagine that that's bad news. So let's try to dodge that. Oh, I'm out of mana again. Where's my sword? Just to kill some stuff that's in the way here. Mana is back. Let's try some Flare. I imagine if he holds still at all, Flare will still win. Also, I forgot to mention... Oh yeah, there was Ultima. Yeah, gotta watch that animation. You can cast Flare almost constantly now, until you run out of mana, of course. But it used to be that the animation didn't always take effect, but with the latest update, I think you can cast it almost constantly. So that kind of helps. How's he doing anyway for health? 15,000? He's almost dead, no problem. Alright, let's finish him off with the Mega Shark. See how that does. I probably, if I had my range set on, that would work pretty good. Actually, this is... it's hitting him pretty good, I guess. What do you guys think? Moderately useful? He's almost dead. Yeah, that Mega Shark would work. Probably with the range set, that would be pretty sweet. So we've got... Uh-oh. This may be trouble. I see Bolt 4. I've heard this is useful. I know some of you guys have mentioned it. Now, it doesn't actually do as much damage as... Get out of here, unicorns. I'm trying to show people stuff. It doesn't do as much damage as Flare, by the looks of things. 387 instead of 225. But... yeah, it's ginormous. It's gigantic. Hugeosaurus Rex. So that's cool, and I'm pretty sure, just like all the other Omnir's bosses, that this guy will drop lots of other things besides just Bolt 4. I got Sephiroth's hairstyle. Cool, more vanity. That's somewhat interesting. So I guess I'll fight him a couple more times. Forgot to start my timer, so... I'm just going to check the video length, and then I'll be back, and maybe fight him again on camera. Alright, it's only been 20 minutes. That's not so bad. We can fight him again. I am very happy that this jewel is reusable. If it wasn't, I would be sad. Very sad. What's run out? The main thing is my magic. Because those ones... The mana regeneration potion, that's what I think I'm going to be relying on the most. I might fight him with, what's it called? Just, my red suit. Whoa, that's a lot of Ultima spells. let's actually try that out. Actually, bolt 4. Oh, I've been slowed or something. Yeah, slowed. Remember when I said I should bring Asuna? Well, I never listened to my own advice. Bolt 4. There you go. Pretty good. Is it as good as Flare? I don't know. Oh, he flies through everything too. That's interesting. I actually don't know if that's as good as Flare, to be honest. It's huge. It probably hits him a lot easier. I don't have to aim, but... why am I not... Oh, I'm muted. Sure, silenced. That's great. So, Mega Shark for a bit. I guess it's good to have a couple options here. I could definitely see fighting him in melee would be difficult. Let's try to keep alive as well here, by the way. Just handy to stay alive. What else have we got? Let's go back to the Flare for a little while. Yeah, the Flare is just difficult to hit him, that's all, because he's so speedy. Uh-oh, I'm not in a good position here. Slowed. Okay, so next time I'm going to remember to bring... why am I... Oh, I'm silenced and slowed. Well, that's about horrible. I got to remember Asuna. At least it will prevent me from something. It will save me from being slowed if I get slowed and not silenced. Sure burns through mana fast, that spell. Seems like as long as you keep your range, he's not too bad, though. I'll probably have to kill him 100 times or something to get all the stuff, but he seems to be stuck. Poor ultimate weapon. Are you stuck? Anyway, huzzah! We win again! Doesn't really appear terribly difficult. I mean, I was kind of worried there for a second, but we survived. Now, let's just head back home. I think 2 fights is good for now. I guess I could do this quicker. They're giving me the Sephiroth set. Shield Tome, Cure 4. Well, that's cool. Slightly better. Why not? And the right on. I got the Omega summoning item. Cool. So I could already fight another boss. Well, I'm not going to do that just yet. First things first. Let's put... Oh, I've also got the Guardian Ultimate Weapon. 200 melee. Well, that's... but it's very slow. Well, that's huge, though. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. And it does 1/4 the player's current HP of the player. Okay, so that would be 100, but it says 200. Is that because of my ring? Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Change when you equip it? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, there you go. New boss, new victory. I got a Spare Bolt 4 tome. Cool. And Ice 4. Alright. Cool. That's what he was casting. Yeah, he must have all the level 4 spells. That makes sense. Alright. So, let's see. Where am I going to put all this stuff? Do I have room anymore? Yeah, there's still 1 spot left. Perfect. Sephiroth goes right beside Cloud for now. Aw, aren't they? They'll be a happy couple. And, I'm sure I'll never use Ice 4, so... oh, this stuff's all in the way. Let's pick up Asuna, because I'm going to want to remember that. And put Ice in the Ice slot. And a Spare Bolt, I'll just sell it, see how much it's worth. And a Cure 3 can be switcherooed. Cool. So, essentially I imagine it's the same deal. It's supposed to be 40 mana for 40 life, it's just faster, so that's handy. And a Shield Tome, yeah, cool. It's like Wall except better. So, there it goes. Alright, I think that'll do. Magic, yeah, you know what? I'm actually getting a lot of magic spells. I'm running out of space. Froll Crystal Storm was okay, I'm still going to put it away. Alright, so there you have it. Yeah, that's all for today's episode. So like I said earlier on, if you'd like to play multiplayer, leave a comment, specifically your time zone and when you're available on Sundays, if that works, and we'll figure it out from there. And other than that, I don't think there's anything no more news than that. So thanks for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'm off to go kill that guy a few more times. So, oh, I'll leave you with one last thing. Bolt 4, thanks for showing up, and you've got a bunny to kill. Bam. Have a great day.